kind of running in last minute, throwing out a Battle Hunger. There hasn't been a big blink call, drop the Static Storm, throw a Queen of Pain ult over the top. Like you said, huge potential for this draft. Just hasn't been realized as of yet.
Yeah. It always seems like when LGD are finding kills and leading the way, they've got like a clear, methodical like approach to it. With Na'Vi, it's very reactionary. They're just trying to adapt to what LGD are doing, which for the most part has worked for them as far as giving them an early game advantage, but now it's starting to get punished by LGD, who are just finding these quick pickoffs, getting out, and not giving Na'Vi time to find the counter kills.
Na'Vi do start to congregate towards the mid lane. 4 heroes grouped up right now. They still hold that tier 1 top, which is a safer place to be, or at least so it feels right now. But you can see that LGD is starting to get in their heads a little bit. Even when they're not killing, they're actually farming the map pretty efficiently right now. They've got Na'Vi boxed in psychologically. They don't really want to go off on their own. They're not even going for ganks. And if they don't find a way to break out of this contain, the gold graph will just naturally start to tip against them.
Yeah, exactly. You can box Na'Vi in, and then you try and just take advantage of the farm on the map and just play the economy game. Work on Yao's BKB for the Spirit Breaker. Work on the Gyrocopter's next kind of farming, or at least damage out. And the Butterfly, that Sylar likes to go for an MKB, whatever it may be. And then Tiny, you've already got the Ags. You can start thinking Assault Cuirass. So I
think my biggest worry here, Gods, is what is the counter to a Spirit Breaker BKB charge? That is very soon in the future, and there's actually nothing. They have nothing that pierces BKB to cancel the charge. Your call is never going to work because you're always going to get bashed trying to go for it.
I think you just have to posture defensively. For Queen of Pain and Shadow Fiend, you can self-Yules to dodge it and then blink away afterwards. For Axe, you just have to 4-staff/blink away and then...
And if you're Yao, you're just you have eyes straight on the Disruptor every fight because he has no way to save himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Like those 3 heroes are kind of hard to charge into because they'll just pull you too deep, and he'll have to cancel charges more often than not. But yeah, Disruptor's the target. Bounty Hunter, whenever you catch eyes on him, is also normally positioned very aggressively as well.
And the Disruptor's a gigantic part of Na'Vi's team fight. It is the nature of the Bounty Hunter support that you ask for more out of his counterpart. So if he's shut down early, makes the fights tough. Here comes the pressure for Maybe. He'll take down the tier 1. LGD getting more active on the map as the game progresses. There's your double damage rune for Maybe. Up to 2,500 gold. BKB up on Spirit Breaker. Farming towards a Tricore at this rate. The supports are rather poor on LGD, but they don't need a whole lot of farm to have a huge impact just because of how strong defensively these two can be.
Yeah, and I like that LGD are blocking off the Radiant Ancients, just trying to limit the places where Na'Vi can farm.
And they're also farming their own Ancients. They've started to really focus on that. And Suniko again. He's left the comfort of the tier 2, and he's going to pay for it with his life.
This is smart warding from LGD. Something very important to do against Invis Roamers is have the Sentry with the Observer Ward. Havos escapes getting narrowly with the 4-staff there, but you look at what LGD have done in the jungle. Sentry next to the Observer Ward, so you can see when the heroes like Bounty Hunter, Clinks, whatever it may be, are rotating around the map. So it's really important to have sentries active with your Observer Wards when you're playing against these Invis Roamers.
Again, the pump fake charge from Yao. He's just always looking to go in here. Just thinking about a jump on mid, or at least threatening one, but he opts to back off. They'll get their next Aegis. Either Sylar maybe to pick this up, and with that, LGD, another 5 minutes here of aggression. Or farming, whatever they desire. There's the charge. They're going in again. This ward has not been countered, and Havos, little does he know, he's in a terrible position. Yao may even come in for this. Oh, he wants the Nether String. Gets fogged. It might have even been a good thing that he got fogged, because he was a solid screen and a half away from the team. But they will end up retreating out. And now even a gem picked up by the Dazzle here of Xiao 8. LGD want the map control. If they have the wards up, if Na'Vi are in the dark, either Na'Vi don't leave the base and get out-farmed, or they leave the base blind and get charged and ganked and relocated upon. So just playing the map control game now.
Yeah.
It seems that's the transition here for LGD.
LGD are really good at getting a lot of value out of their supports, even when they don't have a lot of farm. Like Jiao just sitting on a Medallion. Aya will be hitting mech soon, but you compare it to a team like Secret, this is nowhere near the kind of farm you'd see on Puppey and Kura at this time.
This could be an opening. They have spotted out the Tiny in the top lane as Yao charges in, but Shadow Fiend is waiting for this. Turns with the auto attacks. Now the Static Storm deployed, but it's too late. Already the BKB came from Sylar. He was prepared for that. Then the bash coming through. They're going to isolate and bring down Funix Queen of Pain. They toss forward the Copter of Doom as he lays into art style. Will tear him a new one, courtesy of the Rocket Barrage, en route to 2 more kills. And an easy 5-man push down the top lane.
Yeah, T2 Tower will be free for LGD, and Na'Vi maybe going to have to be forced into mounting a high ground defense here at the top lane. Tiny going to be beating away on their door, and this is bad news for Na'Vi. Still 30 seconds on Queen of Pain, 12 seconds on Disruptor, and there's no Static Storm even when the Disruptor respawns.
They keep on going. Why back now? You've got your core items. You have lots of insurance here with the extra lives, the defensive potential of these supports. LGD, they want 2 more 2-0s, and they would love to be first in this Group A coming down the stretch. They're looking for the Game 1 win here. The Tier 3 falls, and maybe continues the pressure. Clubbing, chunking away. The tower already gone. Na'Vi up against it here. Just a creeping tossed in. A warning shot for maybe. Don't come near me. Let me have your tower, then maybe I'll back. But Na'Vi have other ideas. Where's the blink call from Avos? Nothing yet, just a Yules. They give it up for free. Now they want to chase, but now's not really the best time to go. They're just going to watch their base die. They did get a glimpse.
Yep.
BKB dodged, I believe.
Yeah, BKB.
And, well, Sylar back to farming. That's his butterfly. That's Yao's Vlad's. And maybe, probably the Assault Caress, or no, BKB coming out very soon. 3 more very important items for LGD coming out. And more, Na'Vi feel caged. Backed into a corner.
I think they need to use their smokes group up. They're trying to still farm this Disruptor Aghanim Scepter, which is a big game-changing item with the number of BKBs on the dire side. You've got 3 BKB heroes. This would help out a ton, but it's still a long ways away. And I think going for a smoke gank pickoff on a core hero is maybe the way to go to kind of make that next jump, try and get a pickoff, and then try and get a tower out of it as well. But very just hard time to do that when LGD have an Aegis. You don't want to head in the direction of this Tiny when he's got 2 lives.
Sanja's going to be picked up. Now, Dendi just going for the cheap items that don't require a lot of build-up. The Sanjin Yasha will be his choice. They're still rather lacking on physical damage here, Gods. The Queen of Pain doesn't offer anything. Your Bounty Hunter purely there for track. And with the build Dendi's gone for, it's a mobile build. It's a decent split-pushing build, but when the DD rune ends, which he's currently sitting on, they have a tough time fighting their way through these tanky LGD frontliners. Spirit Breaker, 14 armor with the Vlads, and that's before you look at the Dazzle Weave and the Medallion. Maybe sitting on 16, again, before the Weave and the Medallion. And the Gyrocopter of Sylar has 28 armor with Evasion, and now they're jumping in. They go for the Avatar. Straight away, Havost is put on his back foot, and he's not going to be able to initiate with Comfort and full HP. Maybe taking some damage here from Denny. They're working him down. He still has the Aegis available. They can't quite finish him off. That hurts. They would have loved to fight a fair 5v5, but LGD, they're looking for the 6v5. Round 2 coming soon.
And he's back to full HP already, so this is...
The Earn Charge heals, the Dazzle heals. It's endless heals here for LGD.
He'll have 1 more creep wave worth of Aegis, so probably going to look for the tier 3 tower with this creep wave, or at least to go in and force Na'Vi onto him to start a team fight.
They have eyes here, and they're going in again. Maybe he's the one to initiate. He's the Aegis carrier, unafraid of even losing it now. He's noticed the team will be there in reserve. MMY, no relocate just yet. They continue to charge in. Missile, hunting Havost. As Na'Vi
that's going to
will
be the
hold
Aegis
for now.
getting
They
burned.
get the glimpse. Does he want to BKB it?
Yeah, he does.
He will.
The Aegis was very close to expiring, about 10 seconds away, so...
All right, Na'Vi hold. Good defense for them. Still LGD. It's not like they're running out of item slots anytime soon, and they've, again, got excellent scaling cores, so...
Na'Vi on chase, though. They're walking past a lot of wards here, so I don't see this leading to anything.
They want to get active, but the last time we saw them get active, it was top, and it ended with 3 Na'Vi corpses and a headlong retreat back to the base. No Aegis. At least get some wards out. That seems to be the plan here for Na'Vi. They plant down 1 near the bottom rune, and they're going to try to squeeze what farm they can out of the land.
Yeah, Havos will have enough money for a BKB, so Havos can be a lot less scared when he wants to initiate into these upcoming fights against the magic damage, at least. And Spirit Breaker not really thinking about Nether Striking an Axe once he's gone in for a Blink Call, so... Main target will be the Den DSF. If you can cancel a Requiem using the Spirit Breaker Nether Strike, that's going to be the ideal scenario for LGD.
Saw Caress coming soon for maybe. This could be big, though. Havos picks up his own BKB. doesn't have to worry about getting interrupted by something like an avalanche, and can tank a lot more of the LGD damage, which is starting to tilt towards the physical. Sneeko does get caught in the Roche pit. I imagine was going on a warding mission there, but doesn't end up going down. Able to back himself out with a TP. I'll slow down now. Yao's going to fire up some camps. Na'Vi probably just waiting for that next Roche respawn, and I guess the big question, Gods, is can Na'Vi contest it? Can they go into the pit, fight LGD head on, or are they going to have to just let them take the Aegis and then defend the high ground?
I think they definitely can contest LD, and I think it's a good idea to try and make that play. They have a better shot fighting around the Roshan pit, I feel, than just defending against a slow, methodical LGD siege with an Aegis Tiny, who's going to have an Assault Crest for the next push as well. So, to me, I think they really want to try and finish out Salzag Scepter. Dendy's even giving him the jungle farm over himself to try and do so, but
he's 80 gold away, but look who's running down mid right now. LGD.
He needs the point booster still. He's actually
you're right.
He's even further than that, so it's actually quite a ways for Artstyle.
It's only got the 2 components. Yeah, it's going to be sometime. I don't know if he's going to have it before
probably
the
not.
next push.
Yeah, not for the next Roshan for sure. It feels like
it's a key item with the triple BKB.
They just can't. I feel like Na'Vi. This is the time for taking, not even about taking chances, but making a play happen. I think sitting back here is going to be a mistake for Na'Vi. They need to get active, use their smokes, and find some kills.
Well, hard to smoke gank when LGD are just hugging their tier 2 mid.
LGD is an incredibly hard team just in general to smoke against because you always know they're going to be grouped up. Like, that's the thing. It's like you're not finding a solo pick-off, like a Secret S team where, you know, like Arteezy is always often solo split pushing and playing kind of deep. With LGD, you're just like, they're grouped as 5. If we smoke, we're going to have to 5v5. Do we want to 5v5? And Na'Vi's probably saying not really.
And even if they're spread out, it's never like, it's either because they have an idea that it's safe. Like if they see a couple of Na'Vi heroes and they split push with the Tiny Wisp, or they're not really that far away.